I recently did an autopsy on the deceased. The victim is male and his name is Mike Caravan. The cause of death is possible suicide. The neck appears to be sliced slightly against the throat. Major infection and blood loss occurred before the victim succumbed to his wounds. At the time he sliced his neck, he lost oxygen from his lungs, proceeded to pass out, and severely suffered brain damage. There's no telling whether the victim was sober, drunk, or high during cause of death. However, it is noted the victim was severely depressed from getting a divorce from his family. This is possible if self-inflicted. Homicide might be at play too, as the victim's head was moved slightly. Other signs are the victim usually wears glasses, but they are nowhere on his eyes or anywhere else to be seen. The cause of death happened in the possible killer's room, and the victim might have been holding a knife. The killer most likely made it look like a suicide to avoid getting caught or drawn attention to. The suspect then proceeded to hang him from a fan with the rope digging into his neck wound the knife dug into. After the suspect stabbed the victim with his own knife. But furthermore, there's no telling whether or not these are at play. But as noted, the neck appears to be slightly sliced against the throat, and there is major infection and blood loss. These form of injuries would not be from a self-inflicted suicide, but from homicide. So Mike Caravan was killed in this. He did not commit suicide, but he was murdered. It's also noted he was severely depressed. So likely he might have been drugged during this time by the killer. Still, this is not very well known. But it appears the neck wound did get worse after the knife wound. The rope being tied around his neck would have caused whiplash to his neck, which would have cut in deeper after the knife wound. The suicide also doesn't make sense, as he's hung in front of he's down in front of a fan. It also looks like there was a tussle rather than a suicide. And the knife of the victim is supposedly his, because so the killer must have overpowered the victim by taking away his knife and stabbing him with it. He lost oxygen from his lungs, which caused him to pass out. Could possibly be that the killer strangled him before knocking him unconscious.